Howdy folks, welcome back to Space Engineers. We're back in the hangar again, and we're going to build a transport drone. That is the plan for today. We just had an enemy go by, but it passed on through. So let's hope they keep that up. But let's print a ship. This thing is a lot bigger than the fighter, but we'll see if we can get it to work. So I'm going to turn on the build repair. Goes out here, and then if I kick on the projector, it's set to show only buildable. It should hopefully build at least most of the ship. I just hope we have enough parts, because I should have checked that before I started. I decided to just go ahead and build the transport drone one that I've got. It worked well. And we'll just add to it. It's building up most of it. Even the stuff on this side. It's not going to get to stuff over here, but we can rotate it around. Gotta love the auto welding. Let's get some power here while we're waiting. Can't see much down there. This does have a helm on it, so I can program it, and then we can get rid of that. Okay, we might have to rotate this. It looks like it's probably a little too close to get the tanks. But it got a lot of it welded up, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and turn that off. If I rotate this guy. Whoa, I think it's got clearance. Yeah. Okay, let's have it do that end. See how we get along. Doing a pretty good job. Looks like we got some thrusters on the back. Need to rotate it all around the other way. I've got it set up so it'll just rotate for the fuel, but I can change the limits on that. Alright, I think we got all of that. It's all back in. So, what are we at now? We're at 0. Yeah, let me set this lower limit back to -90. We'll rotate on around. Let's have it get that side. I think it's got most of it, so that's pretty cool. Saves a lot of hand welding. This should flip it on around and we'll get the other side. And hopefully we'll get that thruster. Then that's... I think that's about it. We just need to get some hydrogen in it. And probably jury rig something with my fighter refueler. There we go. Very cool. I had some comments about the welder. This works really well though. I could probably get away with every other welder, but this just ensures it gets back in the little nooks and crannies. Gets full coverage when it's bouncing around. That looks pretty complete. Let's go check the projector BR. And yeah, that got it all. Very cool. We can turn that guy off. And we just need to get some fuel in this now. And what would be the easiest way to do that? Let's flip it around so the connector is facing that. I don't think you can connect a little connector to a big connector, can you? So I may have to do a little jury rigging. So this is very, very basic. It has PAM on it, and that's about it. We need some more stuff. I'd like to get a vent controller and a combat so it'll return home, all that good stuff on it. Let me lower that and we'll see. I don't believe it'll connect up. But I've been wrong before. Yeah, it's not lined up right. Anywho. What if I... Let's just modify this a little bit. So if I take this off, just temporarily slap one of these on there. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Would probably work, but it's not what I wanted. One of those, and then one of those. And then we could probably get this to hook up. I don't think the welder will... maybe the welder would reach that. Yeah, let's just weld up by hand. It'll probably be quicker. Not be too lazy. This will just get some fuel in it so we can get it moved. Alright, and I'm going to manually control this guy. Perfect. And if I hit connect, it is pumping fuel in. So this is basically two small grid large cargo containers with a hydrogen tank in the middle. And it flies. Let's go ahead and hit stockpile on just so it'll fill quicker. There we go. Beautiful. Pull that back to its normal location. Set up out of the way. Make sure that matches the paint scheme. And good as new. Whoa. All right. I'm not. Am I seeing the? I'm not seeing the. Oh, there it is. I was like, I'm not seeing the antenna marker, but it's there. All right, let's cut this thing loose. And small grid. Perfect. I need to get this guy. This block actually belonged to it, but I didn't want to get rid of my block that the projector is connected to. There it is. That is the transporter. Let's get it renamed. Transport Drone 1. I'm very creative with my ship names. There we go. Transport Drone 1. So I think it'll fit up there. Let's just get it moved up there. Can I do that from here? Let's pretend like that's a yes. Because I've got the miners on the two connectors that I would normally use for this guy. So I need to make another connector, and my perspective is too far off to tell. Yeah, not even close. So we'll need to build a connector specifically to bring ores in from the other mining outpost. Are you not close enough to... Oh, there it is. This just wasn't quite close enough. Dink. Alright. All good. So, what do we need for this thing? We need event controller, combat, maybe some more armor, because I don't really have it armored that well. It was literally just to run back and forth. And we got the little PAM guy on there. And PAM will automatically be in shuttle mode if it doesn't have a drill or a welder, or a grinder, I mean, on it. And then you basically just set up the job to go from, you know, what do you want to do at each connector? Fill or empty, etc. That works out pretty well. So, do I have the blocks? Put that on there, because I need a, not a flight move, I need a defensive. So we can bravely run away. The question is, where do I put this stuff? Because I don't really have a good spot, so I think we're just going to have to slap it on and armor around it, maybe. So we could possibly... Is that going to knock the helm loose? I think the helm actually connects to that as well. So we need an AI defensive. And I don't know, does it matter? There is an arrow pointing that way, so we'll... I don't know if it matters. We'll hook it up that way. And I need to go check my parts, because we're probably low now that I've built a couple little ships. And then we need a timer. Do we need a timer block? I would like an event controller for when it docks. No, actually PAM takes care of all that, doesn't it? So we just need the defensive. And then I guess I would need a timer block, because when it goes defensive, it needs to... Or, no, it just needs to send a command to PAM. I think this is literally all we need. I think we're good. I'll probably do some more armor and whatnot. This guy is for transport drone 1. Now I can find it. So all I really need to do is hop in this cockpit so I can access stuff. And if I go here to TD1, so basically he's going to defend against enemies, and we don't need to lock the target. We don't really need to do. We don't need evasive maneuvers. All we want this to do is the first slot triggers when an enemy is detected. That's all we want to do. And then when we do that, we're going to say... I don't know what the programmable block is called on this. So I need to go name that. We're just going to send a command to the to PAM, basically, on the programmable block. So let me rename this to, just real quick, TD1, just so we can find it. And this is the same way that my drone miners are set up. Okay, so setup actions, and then TD1, programmable block, we're going to say run, and we're going to run it with the command of home pause, and that will send it back to its home position. And that's all we want it to do. If it detects an enemy, it runs home. And that's basically it. It'll maybe give it a chance of surviving. And that does work. I've had it work with the miners here doing stuff. And I don't know about large drone miner 2. That's the one that's out at the mining outpost. He has the same behavior. So he's either dead, he's running his job, or he's docked at the base waiting to be told to go again. We'll find out when we go out there. We need to get this guy moved out. Actually, I need a place to dock him. And we have air in here, so this is going to take a little bit. Let me put a break in here. I'm going to depressurize. I need to go out and build a dock area for this guy to dock up to. And then we'll get him set up to ferry back from the outpost. And we'll find out what's going on out the outpost. See you in a bit. Okay, we got a new connector set up here right next to this guy. And we're going to go ahead and get this set up to go out to the mining outposts. So I'm going to hit these guys, get those turned on. And I should probably grab some oxygen. A ship out. I don't have a ship out here where I can get oxygen easily. So let me nip back inside here. Make sure we're filled up. I do have food and water on me, so we're good there. Make sure we're all filled up. And I do have a spare bottle on me, so we should be able to get over to the mining outpost, no problem. That in there, I don't need to take those extra motors. And let's get this guy set up to transport. And I hope I have a mining station over there. The GPS marker's still there. That's not an antenna, it's just a GPS marker. Alright, so let's get in the helm here. And then if I hit 9, we'll go to this camera. So we want to record path and set home. We're going to undock. Go to the outside view. We're going to come all the way out here. Then we're going to point up to the mining outpost. And we're going to cruise on out there. So I'll see you out at the outpost and we'll see what's going on. As we cruise on into the outposts here, we had an enemy spawn, but they're going away, so that's good. Back to the center view. We have to go kind of past and around the edge of this big old asteroid. Alright, let's kick the dampeners back on. Well, there's still at least part of a station there. Decoy is still mostly intact. We'll just have to see. The miner is on the other side of the station if it's docked. Alright, so now we need to go around here and dock to this connector. Probably easier said than done. Oh, that's the wrong button. Get lined up this way. Be pretty close. There it is. And dock. Okay, now if I go to my camera here and I say stop path recording, then we can set up our shuttle job. So leave connector 1. We need to redo this. So connector 1 is our station. So we want to on ship is empty, and then connector 2 is ship is full. So it comes over here, fills up, goes back to station, empties out. And then start job. I'm going to hop out of the helm. Whoa. Turn my jetpack on. And in theory, this guy's filling up. If there's anything to fill up on. Yep. Getting lots of magnesium, it looks like. Well, a little bit of magnesium. Okay, let's go see what's going on with the miner. Is it still alive? It is not here, so it is most likely dead. Probably got blown up by something. Normally it would dock here. So if I turn on this guy, it was going out there and mining magnesium. So let me get filled up on oxygen. I have a feeling it got attacked and blown up. That's the most likely scenario. How are we doing for food here? We have no food. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and flush here, and we'll give it some organics to work with. There we guess. It's set to make space meal bars. So. Well, I'm kind of tempted to head over there and see if we can find any sign of this other miner. So let's go do that. We'll coast along. We'll see if there's any sign of it over here at the asteroid. No sign of it yet. Just lots of enemies flying around. I think if it got, blown up, the rest of it probably would have despawned. I don't think I ever changed the cleanup settings, and I think it cleans up stuff. It's not powered and stuff like that. We'll see. The antennas... Oh, no, it's over here. It has an antenna, at least. Maybe it got stuck? What happened to you, large drone miner 2? Get stuck in here somewhere? Oh, no, he's just mining away. Okay. You don't appear to be doing anything, though. What's your deal? Let me connect up and we can look at the screen. Job is running. It's like he can't go for some reason. Oh, he's out of hydrogen. How did you run it? Oh, how'd you run out of hydrogen? You should have had plenty at the base. And you shouldn't have left if you didn't have hydrogen. So that's interesting. I wonder if he got stuck somehow. And then just ran out of hydrogen. Huh. Okay, well, he didn't get blown up. That's the good news. Bad news is he's completely out of hydrogen, so we'll have to come rescue him. I told him to stop, so he should just sit there. How long? We have 5 hours of battery, huh? Let me just turn you guys off. We'll just let you sit there, bud. And we'll come rescue you at some point. Alright, so he's there. He just needs hydrogen. We can do that. So I'll make an episode out of rescuing him, I suppose. Because this one's gone on long enough. So I gotta head back over to the mining outpost. I don't have a ship over here. Maybe I should just head for the station. Head for the station and I'll get a ship and we'll have to come rescue the miner. I don't have a ton of parts at the mining outpost. I could build a... Should I build a little rescue ship from there? I keep changing my mind. Maybe we may have enough parts here. Alright, I'm going to head back to the mining outpost and we'll mount a rescue mission. Thanks as always for watching, folks. I will catch you in the next one. Take care. A nice view.